What's going on, Internet? Monkey Chow here. This is the gaming couch. Pulling up, sit on down. It's game time. And we are diving into a new game called As We Descend. Think about what happens if you have a tactical strategy game mixed with a deck building card game mixed with a city builder. That's what we have here. Super hard, love the graphics, seen a little bit about it. I haven't even tried this yet. So you know what? We're going to try this together. So let's hit Begin New Descent. So, it has some meta progression in this. I've seen... Oops. That I didn't mean to do. This has some meta progression in it. And all of these are different factions I can open and different things you can do around each one. We're going to start with the Votive. The Votive has a bunch of key traits. You can command units. They've got empowered cards and rune cards. I have no idea what these things are. So let's hit Run Vault. We gonna jump on it? Alright. Vault AI. Dynamics. No idea. Something's opening, some kind of anomaly, some kind of pathway, lots of errors. We're gonna hit buttons. Here is my city, folks. So, what is happening is, my protective bubble is gone. So now everything around my city starts attacking us. And our goal is to get to the bottom, but survive the entire way. Very similar to a normal roguelike that you would run through. Same idea, same basic concept, except now you're working with a city and you're working with units. So, to perform actions in the city, drop cards into locations. Okay. So we have the summons. Command bearing the red blood seal of the Troika? You'd be wise to go. Alright, so we guess we gotta go here. By putting it here, we get a power crisis. Meet your character to find out more. Answer the summons. Before you stands the Lord Attendant, High Steward of the Missives and Speaker of the Troika Regency. The cycle brings mixed tidings. The force field has drained, and the Vault City's energy has been abandoned us. Commoners whisper of end of times. Well, I would too. But know that this means Ava will fulfill the prophecy. May the machine god bring us to haven. Valhalla we go. All right, you, the Troika Counselor, has decided you are granted the title of Warden of the Wall. You will retrieve the parts to restore energy to the city. What the hell is a Warden of the Wall? It's not a title granted lightly. The restriction on venturing into the Blighted Lands remains for those in the city, but you will be able to pass beyond the gates with a handful of loyalists. Oh, you mean units. Got it. Once we cross the threshold, there is but a small price to pay. You are exiled beyond the wall for fear of rotten taint. Make camp outside the gates. Damn! Like, forget it. You stay out there. If I refuse. None can dissipate more. Then I'll be the first. Slightest glance at the guards and hear the creaking of armor. Time stands still for a moment, but before they take their cert... Oh! I'm gonna remain steadfast! Kiss my ass! Council is unanimous, quickly and merciful. Their spears are met. Fates but... Well, there's my first run. I hope you enjoyed it, folks. Don't disobey the law. I'm the law. Holy crap. Let's do that again. And let's not disobey the law. Okay. Learn my lesson. Yeah. Knock down my shitty shields. Exile me outside the city. I am tainted. I get it. Let's go outside the city. Wow. That... Okay, that happened. All right, so let's be summoned to the gates. I understand this. Go to the gates. My bad. Yep. I'm ready. Okay, find a reactor rod, which does what? Can be used to replace the irreparably ruined rods in the city. Interesting. All right, take your forces, go bring them. I bequeath these envoys to you. Ooh. Send your forces along with 6 scavengers to scavenge resources outside the cities. And 2 envoys. Send me to talk to someone in the city, because I'm tainted and I'm not allowed to go in. Oops. All right, so this is how you explore the city. This is how you get other things. Every location works differently. Certain cards, you drop them on the city spaces. They give you different things as you've seen. So we're going to have to look around. So I have a rally point, deploy an expedition. I've got send an envoy. I could get resources. So let's do that. With Narya Light, save the embers glow. Your envoy gets stuck in a side alley. Oops. This cloistering darkness will surely be dispelled should you restore the city. Given a predicate, might as well scrounge up something. Glimmers of light. We could seek the light, which would give me a favor. Used to play special combat actions. I kind of like that. I have 99 monies. So I'm going to take a favor. All right. So we helped, we lead to the prayer. Your ally lends to the faith. So I have a favor. Good. Where's my other envoy going to go? Repair it once I get it. Repair it once I get it. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. You can spin around. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. All right. So we've got 2 other spots. I've got the power crisis at the top. What happens if I send an ally to it? No. You cannot do that. Okay. So we've done our thing, which means we now have to send my forces in here to rally. We're going to do it. Scavenge, baby. Scavengers take out map pins of nearby objectives. They trust you to choose a destination. You need to protect them from hazards outside the city. Remember, the Lord Lieutenant said retrieve a reactor rod. All right, let's go. So this is the reactor rod we need. That is money we need. Let's do the reactor rod. Let's follow the instructions, not like I did last time. Let's go get a reactor rod for it. Right. So those are bugs. Skittering foes. They're called scalers. Enemies will scale quickly in power as the battle wears on. So they want you to go quick. They don't want you taking your time with it. Attack bonuses, increases power. Got it. Dispatch them quickly. So now, this is how you deploy your units. This is also how you gain your cards. So my lantern gives me a light barrier that does barrier, which is basically just a shield for it. It does an empower, which then gives it... Looks like it gives it just improvements in general for it. So I assume that's for your attack with them. And then I gain runes used to discard a guard from hand and draw a new one. You start battle with 3 of them, and it persists between turns. Ooh. So now I got to take my Vanguard forces. I need to click them in here. This is how you deploy for battle. This is how you put people in place to be able to fight. So I'm going to deploy them. Check out my little guys that come in. Now, my understanding from the little bit I have seen about this, you have your back line back here, which is your support zone. Certain cards will do certain things in those with them. Now, they're not prioritized by enemies if you have somebody in the guard zone. So it's sort of like a block mechanic. If you think about old school kind of roguelikes that have it with them. You have the guard zone to move people up. These are the ones prioritized. The enemies will randomly attack somebody in the front. That's a little bit, but we'll make it work. Now they're moving to the other zone. That's all they're doing at the moment. So we need to be able to do some stuff. So we've got 3 mana this turn down here. So 3 command, as we put it. We then have 9 favor that can be used to play certain actions. Not too bad. All right, so first things first. We do stagger. Now, this is pretty cool. Notice that stagger mechanic over there? I haven't seen this in a game before. Other than like a JRPG or normal RPG like Final Fantasy and stuff like that. You beat the crap out of these guys and you will turn them into a stagger and they'll miss a turn. You can't do it to them twice. It's much harder to get it a second time, but you can actually time it to stagger. So we're going to go ahead and shield block these guys. Take off 4 damage off them. We are going to definitely apply... Well, you know what? They're not going to attack me. So we're going to build up this guy. We are then going to improve it for the rest of the battle. So, you've just empowered one of your units. It's a unique perk charged up for the rest of the battle. Each unit has its own empower perk. Activate different perks to gain favor. So I've empowered them. So now, I can apply 4 barrier. I can't move them up. Interesting. It gains 50% of it between turns. So I'm going to at least do one. I'm going to end my turn. So they've moved up. They're into their attack zone at this point. If I was in the next zone, I would do an auto attack. That is kind of neat about this as well. So we're going to do a support zone. Turn 2 begins. You can see the enemy's intent. Trying to attack you. When they end their turn, they're going to perform their attack. They will attack people in the front zone first. Then it goes to the support zone. Alright. So knowing that, you can use barrier to absorb expected damage. That's fine. So I'm going to absorb 2 of the damage from them. And he's trying to buff. So how do I move them? How do I move them up? I would like to move you. I don't think I can. How do I move you to my guard zone? Let's see. Deal 9 and apply Dizzy 2. What's Dizzy? Receive 1.5 stagger. That ain't too bad. Deal 4 damage and stagger. Draw a card. What do I have left in my draw pile? Ah, there we go. So, let's use the atrocity. Or the Owl City, whatever. I call it an atrocity. Move his zone up, please. There we go. So he's going to do 3 damage to him. So here's how we're going to do it. I believe I'm going to deal 9 damage and apply 2 Dizzy. Count down each turn. I think we need to take care of this dude. And then I'm going to give him more barrier. That should make it that he only takes 1? Let's see if we're correct. Does that mean only 1? Yes, he only took 1. He went down 1, so it's every barrier takes off a single damage. Got it. Now, definitely want to try to stagger this dude. 100% chance of staggered. Done. He has now been staggered. Your target gets critical weak points to take damage. Well, that's interesting. His weak point can be targeted. Critical weak point. Attacks are always critical against this, dealing 1.5 damages. Ooh, I like you. So we're now going to... I have 4 more card draws. I am definitely going to apply barrier to them. I need to make sure that at least... See how I'll at least take only 3 damage. Because I do know one thing about this game that is interesting. Your damage persists on your unit between each round. They don't re-heal themselves. This is an actual, like, RTS strategy kind of builder for it. So we're now going to... I need to actually draw another card. Let us not take any damage. I want to do that. Toss a card here to discard it and draw another. Okay. Oh, that was dumb because I've got 0. So, oh well. I blocked all the damage though, and I did an auto attack back. So now, next turn, you only get staggered for a single turn with it. Next turn, he is going to end up, not doing good. So what we need to do is I need to use one of this, and I need to target that weak spot. That took off 6 damage. Ooh. Do I ensure he's going to buff? If he's going to buff, I think what I have to do... Let's take my light barrier, throw it here, and redo. I got 3 more. Let's do it. No, let me do it. No, I want to keep that. It will not let me. There we go. Got it. Shield slam. That's what I was hoping for. There we go. Boom! Kill it. All right. We took his butt out. So now he's going to buff himself, which sucks. but there's nothing I can do about it. So we're going to end turn. So he gets an attack bonus. He's going to hit me for 10. So my goal at this moment in time, I can empower for another 1. Let's empower him again. His stagger bonus is +2. I am definitely going to try to stagger him. I'm going to use one of my favor to draw. That should stagger him and do a lot of damage. Let's do it. Bam! He is staggered. So now he's not going to do anything. Auto attacks and it's dead. Look at what I did. Expedition victory. So now here is how you do the next parts. You can now scavenge up to 6 points within where you're going. Notice that every single spot on here cost scavengers, except for this one. Obviously, I can take the exposed loot cache. But then as I go in here, you're going to see that it has certain things with them. So this one has a small mask that allows you to, has to be cleared first by the scavengers. And then you might get some. Like this one has an anomaly, chance to gain some monies. This one down here has a warning hazard. You have to get the top one first, but I only send 6 scavengers in, so I'm not going to be able to get that. I've got to actually get through each of these to open them up. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the reactor rod that we went after. Nice. We're then going to come down here, and we're going to use 2 of our scavengers to get 14 monies. Not too bad. And then I'm not going to be able to get this one. You could still go after them. Notice that I have a 33% chance to roll, and I may or may not do it. This one, I got a 100% chance for. Now, the difference would be that this has a rare treasure. Well, what's the difference between it? They're basically the same, so why would I do it? Screw it. Let's go to this side. I'm going to get it for sure. What'd I get? We got an artifact fragment, 1/2 of a greater whole, so we can eventually build them together. Now, I can leave at this point and go back to my city, and it actually starts all over again with your next round. Now, notice, y'all can't see it because, of course, it is literally right under me, which is not what I was expecting. So watch what happens, folks. Magic happens when I do things like this. I can do this. Do, 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 do. Ha ha! Move me down so you can see. But basically what it's saying over here, this is my timer. This marks the cycle as the city's going to move down within its core. I can now put things up in here. So I think to end this episode, let's go ahead and pop one of these into one of them. I want to repair it. Warden brings the Radiant Hope back to the city. Workers will immediately restore this power. This will give you access to the market plaza. That's nice. I know it's wise to find more. Yet, you mentioned trouble outside the walls. You know, just insects. That's all. Just some filthy melters? In case you're anything bigger, we're sending you these imbued crossbows. We get crossbow troops. Alright. Last spare reserves. You expect to go further reinforcements. Alright. Why the need for special equipment to field more units? I mean, I am kind of curious. Use mail to proof beyond equipment. So basically what he's saying is, hey, look, we need more stuff. You have to recover them. We'll give you more units. So we're going to draw a new unit real quick. And I got a choice. Do I want a fire arbalist, a deadweight arbalist, or do I want a critical arbalist? Each one of them gives you something slightly different. And at this moment in time, I like the words fire bomb. We're going to do fire bomb. So here he comes. So we're going to recruit him. He comes with these 4 cards to get put in my deck. I recruit him in. He is now part of my team. He has 24 health. Got to be careful with this dude. And then we collect 20 times force field. Whatever that is. So we're getting force field. And then it opens. Notice this went up. The force field went back up on this side. Folks, let me know what you think. This is such a cool game. It's called As We Descend. It is super hard, but you know what? We're going to keep on playing this. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are we going to make it down all the way to the bottom? Are we only going to get to the second level and get our butts kicked? I don't know. But hit that like, hit that subscribe. Those are free. Those help me out very easily and help my small channel along, so I appreciate it if y'all hit them. But for now, folks, it is game over.